This Monday, veterinarian Dr. Mike Hutchison is here to talk about all things pets and the holiday season.
Welcome back, Dr. Mike. And you're going to talk about why really giving a pet as a gift may not be a great idea.
Yeah, not on Christmas Day at least. I mean, I would love to get a pet as a gift. I mean, that certainly is a wonderful gift. But you want to make sure that when you give that gift that people are prepared for it, because you remember Christmas Day when your kids especially, you know, we all say we want that dog or we want that kitten.
Right.
But what are we doing Christmas Day? We're opening up gifts and we want to play with all our new toys. And when you get a puppy or you get a kitten, you have to start training immediately. Day one, we have to start training that dog. And sometimes we're not focused on training that dog, and then they can have behavioral problems. So I recommend maybe give them a book about a pet, or maybe...
What about a gerbil? I gave my brother a gerbil one year for Christmas.
You know, the exotic pets I would be a little careful with. They're, gerbils like to sleep at night, or sleep during the day and be active at night. And so when we go to handle them during the day, a lot of people get bit by them, so they don't handle them much.
That
and so that,
happens.
and that happens a lot with hamsters and gerbils and those nocturnal animals, and they like to run on their wheel at night. So I always tell people, do a little bit of research before you get a pet for anybody. But if you're going to get a dog or a cat, a dog, that was my favorite gift ever, was a puppy. But it was, my parents were very strict about training, and we were starting right away, and that was a good thing. So you want to just make sure that there's plenty of time for that before you get a gift. And some people aren't prepared for what, a pet entails. There's a lot of responsibility that goes with that.
So you were saying maybe get a child a book about a dog, and then follow up with the dog a little later on.
Perfect.
Not right at Christmas.
Absolutely perfect. And then maybe a little certificate saying this will be the new puppy whenever, whenever you want to get that. And a more appropriate time might be, the day after Christmas.
Yes.
Okay.
Good advice from a veterinarian.
So
right?
what if you already have a pet? What do you get the pet for the holidays?
So what kind of gifts? I mean, this is fun for me because you can give so many things to them, like a plush, bed. What pet doesn't like a plush bed? Or what cat doesn't like a toy to climb on? You get these big holes. Actually, you can stack boxes and make holes in them.
I was going to say, cardboard boxes.
You can make it very cheap, and my cats get into everything. If I open up my suitcase, they climb in it.
Right.
And I just want to make sure they don't think it's a litter box.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
But those kinds of things, gift certificates for maybe a pet grooming, or maybe a vet visit, a wellness, a visit for a pet is a good gift, to help them, care for their pet. There's all kinds of toys that you can play with. I even saw a Donald Trump chew toy. And that could go either way. I don't know, good or bad. So that could be a pet for everybody, or a toy for everybody. But there's also the best gift of all, and my favorite gift is a gift of our time. That's the two-way gift. That's one that the pet benefits and we benefit, and of course that's always going to be my favorite.
Yeah.
But there's some really neat things too with you go into these stores or go online and you see a lot of these new toys for pets. They have IQ toys where you can start getting the pet to play and figure out how to get the treat out of the toy. And that could be very stimulating for a pet. I say anything that allows us to spend more time with our pet is a good thing. And so any one of those toys are good. Even the fishing pole for the cat. And you start ringing it back in.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
That's okay. That's a lot of fun. You can sit in the chair and do it.
Yeah, my dad's cat, Annie, she has one of those. She just looks at you.
Oh, how about the laser pointer?
We haven't tried that. We might try that. All right. And we also want to ask you about holiday meals. Of course, it's so much about food for us at the holidays, but we really need to be careful about what we might give a dog, right?
That's absolutely right. So we love to eat everything during the holidays. Lots of candies, lots of goodies, lots of cookies. Not good treats for our pets. We have to be careful of a few common things. I think everybody knows about chocolate. They shouldn't feed chocolate to a dog. Everybody's heard about that. But raisins, fruitcake, some people like to use it for the doorstop. Well, the dog might eat it. And not only could there be rum in there, there could be some candied fruits that could be toxic. Those kinds of things that we want to be careful of that not everybody thinks of. Some people use, low sugar. And when they're treating things like xylitol, which is a sugar-free sweetener, and it's toxic to dogs. Within 15 minutes of eating xylitol, a dog could be seizuring.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it's very serious, and it can wipe out their liver. So we want to be very, very careful about what we give to our pets because nobody wants that kind of acid.
How about green bean casserole?
Green bean casserole would be okay.
You're looking for a way to get rid of that green bean casserole.
Just checking.
We try to stay away from the fatty treats and things like that, but green beans are a very good treat for dogs. So.
Good.
All right, well, you
I don't
heard
know
it
if
here
a
from
cat will
Dr.
eat it.
Mike. Thank
I
you,
don't know- I
Doctor.
don't know if my cat will eat them, maybe.
Well, we'll see. All right, for more of Dr. Mike's helpful advice for pet owners, you can visit him at his practice, Animal General in Cranberry Township, and watch for him as a regular PTL contributor. You will also find him on KDK Radio and his podcast. He's all over. And we're going to be right back with a check of the weekend's biggest movies.
And we'll take a look at what's on tomorrow's show.